Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm coming on here today to talk about the importance of a mammogram to the women out there over the age of 40. Um, so recently, 2 years ago, no, maybe even more than that, I had to get a mammogram because I hit the age. So, got a mammogram done, and they had found a speck in my right breast. Okay, so the spec really didn't mean anything because they had nothing to compare it to because it was my very first mammogram. And so don't mind me, I'm a mess today. I gotta get ready to go to work. So, anyways, so they didn't have nothing to compare it to, so they told me to come back in 6 months, which I kind of blew off. I'm thinking, like, I don't have no pains, no lumps. I give myself the breast exams all the time. I wasn't feeling anything, so I'm like, 6 months, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't really like going to the doctor unless I have to. Well, lo and behold, I should have went sooner. I just recently went and did another mammogram. And in my right breast where they found the speck, they now find extra tissue growth inside my breast. So, I'm inviting you guys to come on this journey. It's an emotional roller coaster for real. I went in there. It was about 2 hours long. They did the mammogram, and then they did a sonogram in my right breast. I already knew there was something that they were looking at because my first mammogram did not take that long. So, lo and behold, the doctor came in and he did my sonogram. And that's how he found the extra tissue growth in my right breast. They're not really concerned about it as much. We're not going to say they think it's the C word, but it's definitely scary. But I'm a woman of faith, and I believe in God, so I'm not worried about it. At first, I was, believe me, I cried. Like, I kept my composure because we just recently found out. Actually, that same day, we got a sonogram of my grandbaby to be, my first grandbaby. So I kind of kept my composure all day because I didn't want to upset my daughter due to her pregnancy. So when I got home, my fiance, S-Boy46, when he came, he knew there was something wrong. He knew that I didn't receive the best news from a mammogram, but it was also not the worst news, if that makes sense. So the doctor tried to calm me down a little bit and let me know that he's not too worried about it. He just wants to, it's kind of like it's cloudy outside and it might rain, so either you take your umbrella and you don't need it, or you need it and you don't take it. So I'd rather get the testing done, which is, it's going to be a biopsy. They explained the procedure as far as they numb the area. Well, first they take the sonogram machine and they find where the extra tissue is. They numb that area. They stick a needle in. They pull out some of that tissue with the needle. They send that tissue off to the lab. In about 5 to 7 days, we'll find out if it's got cancer cells, precancer cells, or is cancerous. So, all my prayer warriors out there, I kind of need extra prayers. I was scared, but I talked to my soon-to-be father-in-law, and he's an elder at a church, and he calmed me down because his wife has went through it all. She actually had breast cancer, and she went through the whole thing. So he calmed me down, and he's right. If you believe in God, you should not fear it. Like, there's nothing that you're going to go through that God's not going to be by your side. So I'm going to keep my focus on my faith. I'm not going to be worried about any ailments in my body. And the 11th, I go for my biopsy, so there will be part 2 to this. And as soon I'll do a video the day of my biopsy, and I'll also do a video the day I get my results. So keep me in your thoughts, keep me in your prayers, and I welcome you guys on this journey. Like I said, if you're of the age of 40 or above, go get the mammogram. It's super easy. It's a little uncomfortable. It does not hurt. It's worth it. It can save your life. because that's the good thing about me going now instead of going a couple years later, because it could turn into something that's not treatable. You know what I'm saying? So if that's a big word, if it turns out to be something that I should be worried about, at least they caught it at the stage where they could possibly do surgery to get rid of it, or whatever the case may be. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hopefully it's just fatty tissue for me losing weight, because I was 365, I'm down to 270, so that's an extensive sorry, I'm like a little tongue tied. That's a massive amount of weight to lose like I did. So yeah, just thanks for coming along to my journey. Please comment below if you've been through this. Comment a prayer below. You could comment anything you want just below. Just be nice. No hateful comments, no harassing comments, none of that. But this is part one of my journey through this kind of scary time. So stay tuned for part two. Make sure you subscribe so you can get them videos as soon as I post them. And God bless everybody. Have a wonderful day.